Yo, what's going on, ladies? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, in this video, I want to tell you how to get a guy for a long-term relationship that's going to last. Okay? How to get a guy for a long-term relationship that is going to last. And it's really simple. It's really simple. And I'm going to break this down. So, what you ladies have to understand is that in order for a long-term relationship to really last with a guy, right? In most cases, and I'm talking about the best way to do this, right? Because there's a few ways this can happen, but I'm going to talk about the best way. The best way to find a relationship that's going to last for a long time is you have to start focusing on dating men that you are sexually attracted to. I'll say that again. You have to start focusing on dating men that you are sexually attracted to. Now, why do I say this? I say this because if you start dating men you're sexually attracted to, right? And one of these guys actually wants a long-term relationship with you, then what's going to happen is you'll be in a long-term relationship, or you'll be in some sort of serious relationship with a man that you are sexually attracted to. Now, what happens in a lot of cases is women will get in situations, where they'll be in a long-term relationship, or they're making something happen with a guy that they're sort of settling for, meaning that he's an okay guy. He has a good job. He makes good money, right? He's decent, but you may not necessarily be that sexually attracted to him. So what happens is that you get with this guy, you settle for him, right? He ends up being miserable because you're not having sex as much as he would like it, because you're not that sexually attracted to him. But he's good boyfriend material because he has money, he's consistent, he's a cool guy, so you settle for him. And in some cases, you might end up actually really loving this guy because y'all have a connection, you like him for him, and you might love this dude. But the problem is that you're not really that sexually attracted to him. So what happens is that as the relationship continues, he's going to get frustrated because you're not having sex with him as much as he would like, because you're not that sexually attracted to him. And then he's either going to cheat, or you're going to cheat on him, or it's going to be a rift in a relationship because of that situation. Now, the reason why I say date the guys or focus on the guys you're sexually attracted to is because if you're actually sexually attracted to this guy, right, and you're with him, and that sexual attraction is maintained, then you will be with a guy in a long-term relationship who basically can provide, protect, and you are sexually attracted to him. You understand? So think about the difference between a guy that you're in a relationship with, that he can provide and protect, he got the resources and all that, but you're not really sexually attracted to him. But then you have the other guy on this side of the spectrum where he has the resources, he can provide and protect, and you're sexually attracted to him. Now, which one would you choose? Right? But see, the problem is this. The problem is it's not easy to find a guy that you're sexually attracted to and who's also boyfriend material and who will be consistent, all that other stuff. You're like, Mr. Locario, you're talking about the perfect nigga, right? But what I'm saying is this. If you spend less time dealing with guys who you're not really that into, but you're just sort of dealing with them because they're there, you're tired of being lonely, you're just settling for a situation, the more that you stop doing that and just chill and focus more on the guys you're actually sexually attracted to and who have all those other aspects, right? There's one of those guys you're going to connect with. So what I'm saying is not to say the first guy you meet that you're sexually attracted to is just going to all work out, because you still have to see if you have chemistry and all that other stuff. But what I'm saying is, do not ignore the part about sexual attraction and sexual compatibility. That's very important, because if you have that, right, that is going to be something in your relationship that keeps that part of the relationship going, which will cause the man to keep it going too and be consistent with you in the relationship. You understand? And then also you'll actually continue to be attracted to that man. See, what happens in a lot of relationships is a lot of women will file for divorce more than guys. And usually the reason why this is because, they'll have issues with finances. The woman doesn't really respect him and all that other stuff. And, that'll happen because women will get with guys they just settled for. He was good enough. You were tired of being lonely and he was there, and, you had kids and he accepted your kids and, and all that other stuff. So you just went with it, but you weren't fully really all the way attracted to this guy sexually, right? You were attracted to the fact that he was consistent. You were attracted to the fact that, he had some money. So you put aside the fact that he wasn't really your first choice sexually. But what I'm telling you is that you will have a much more beneficial situation if you do not neglect the part about sexual compatibility and sexual attraction. See, a lot of people love to downplay that, but then it manifests into, an unhappy relationship in the long run. Because what you're doing is you're ignoring that part, but then that part comes up later on down the line. And then either he's frustrated, you're frustrated, you're kind of tired of him because he's just really not that guy. You understand? And then you're just in a situation you settled for. And a big reason for that is because you're not sexually attracted to this guy. So you have to be extremely honest with yourself. And on top of that, you have to make sure that, you are the type of woman too who is going to be able to be consistent in a long-term relationship also. Right? Because what happens is a lot of times in these long-term relationships, people get complacent. They take the other person for granted. All that other type of stuff happens. But the more sexually attracted you are to your man, right, the better your situation's going to be. Because the more sexually attracted you are to him, the more you're going to want to have sex with that guy. The more sex that guy has, the more, attracted he's going to be to you. The more that he's going to want to continue to deal with you because he's getting that sexual access. He's enjoying himself sexually with you. You understand? Now, whether or not, he cheats, or that's a whole nother video I can do about cheating and all that. But what I'm saying is that it's going to be more beneficial for you and him in the long run if you're choosing the guys you're sexually attracted to. And see, another thing is this, right? A lot of times when you settle for guys you're not really that sexually attracted to, and the reason why I'm focusing on the whole sex appeal thing is because people try to neglect it. But the thing is that there are certain guys you might settle for, or you might use, or, you're just dealing with for the time being. You're going on dates with these guys, they're taking you out to dinner, but damn well you're not really feeling this dude. What happens is that you get into a routine of doing that type of stuff, right? Sort of just like, playing games with a certain guy, using certain guys, just like whatever, he's just there until I find the guy I really want. But then what happens when you find the guy you really want, you're so used to, playing these games with these other guys that you don't know how to be the type of woman for that guy you really want. You don't know how to be that woman that could be consistent in a long-term relationship and be attentive to him and be that woman, because you've been conditioned for so long to be playing games and just dealing with guys you're not really feeling. So all of the habits you picked up off of dealing with these guys you're not really feeling is going to rub off on the guy you're really feeling. But if you stop dealing with these guys you're not really feeling and focus more on the guys you are really feeling, then your habits will acclimate to dealing with men you're actually interested in. So when you meet another guy you're actually interested in, if the other guy doesn't work out, you're more likely to keep this guy interested in you because you know how to keep him interested. You see, but if you're constantly dealing with these dudes that you're not really feeling just because, that's going to be your normal. That's going to be what you're used to. And then you're going to fuck it up when you meet a guy you really like. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm telling you is that you need to Focus more on the guys that you are sexually attracted to. And you're probably like, but Mr. Lucario, I don't really, I got to get to know a guy first before, I know that if I'm sexually. No. If you need to get to know him, then you're not really that sexually attracted to him. I'm talking about you meet a guy today. Y'all have a 5-minute conversation. You're like, I want this dude. I want to jump on him. That guy. That's the guy. You understand what I'm saying? That is the guy. If you ain't feeling it within 5 minutes, no, he's not the guy. You understand? And I get it, sometimes you meet a guy, you're like, he's good enough for right now. I don't want to be lonely. I want to date somebody. But what I'm telling you is to focus more on the other guys. You understand? You can go on Tinder right now, Bumble, any of these dating apps. You'll get 100 dudes within a week, and probably in a day. You can sift through those guys and find some of those guys that you're attracted to. Go out on dates with those guys. Talk to those men. The other ones, leave them alone. Okay? All right, so that's pretty much it. Listen, if you have any questions, click the link below and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.